We're now learning one of the Catholic priests accused of abusing children in Pennsylvania was reassigned to San Diego and L.A. Reverend Ernest Paoni worked within the Diocese of San Diego in 1967, and that's according to a grand jury report released yesterday. It lists 300 priests and identifies more than 1,000 victims. The report also accuses dozens of church leaders of taking steps to cover up the abuse.
Priests were raping little boys and girls, and the men of God who were responsible for them not only did nothing, they hid it all.
Charges have been filed against 2 clergymen. The other priests identified in the report are either dead or will avoid arrest because the crimes are too old to prosecute.
Got reporting on this. San Diego Union Tribune today, Friday, September 14th, says that the clerical sex abuse scandal rocking the Roman Catholic Church hit home Thursday as the Diocese of San Diego added 8 priests to the list of those believed to have molested children. Second paragraph, this list extends the roster of predator priests established by a landmark legal case that was concluded 11 years ago. In 2007, the diocese settled 144 claims of child sexual abuse by 48 priests and 1 lay employee. The payments totaled nearly $200 million, the second largest settlement by a Catholic diocese in the United States. The fall of Babylon.
Overdue, but not enough. That is how sex abuse victims of Catholic priests describe the new addition of 8 priests to the sexual predator list. The San Diego Diocese made this decision late yesterday. 10 News reporter Travis Rice is in Chula Vista with what one victim thinks of the diocese's response.
The diocese says one of the priests on that list molested an altar boy here at Our Most Precious Blood in 1977. That priest, along with 7 others, are the newest additions to the predator priest list in 11 years. The clerical sex abuse scandal is growing gradually in San Diego. These are the names of the 8 clergymen believed to have molested children. According to the diocese, they've been added to their sexual predator list. The diocese established the list from a legal case in 2007 after 144 claims of child sexual abuse by 48 priests. To settle the case, the San Diego Diocese paid out $198 million.
I was molested and raped at the church that I went to.
Paul Livingston is the director of the Survivors Network of those abused by priests.
They knew about him in 2007 when they were in bankruptcy court. They should have taken care of him then. There's probably, I know of another 100 victims that have come forward since the 2007 settlements. So, I mean, it hasn't stopped. It's still going on.
The 8 new names were with the church from the late 60s to the early 2000s and had been accused since 2007. The diocese has not immediately clarified why it took so long for them to be added to the list.
The only time it's going to stop is when bishops and cardinals end up in prison. Period.
This survivor says this is a step towards justice, but a baby step, and he believes it's going to take a lot more for this situation to be rectified for other victims.
God, an act of God.
The diocese says starting next month, they will hold 8 separate public forums throughout San Diego County on the sex abuse scandals. In Chula Vista, Travis Rice, 10 News.
We have reached out to the San Diego Diocese on the matter, and they say they are still fine-tuning their statement.